Well, this is interesting. Potential of localized heavy downpours and thunderstorms resulting in runoffs, debris flow over burned areas. Up to 15 millimeter of per hour rainfall rates. That's insane. But I can tell. I mean, I'm just hiding under this umbrella in my car and working on the laptop, and I get this update. Just charging the car up a little bit. Got Starlink up and running. Pull in 43 watts. That's Starlink, by the way, and my phone charging. Phone pulls about 8 watts, and the Starlink pulls between 36 and 50 watts, sometimes up to 70 watts, depending if you're booting it up. And that's where it's sitting, under a tree. And I'm getting a good signal. Here, check this out. Look at that, eh? That's insane. That's pretty good uptime for being under a tree. Pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. I can upload a video with that. So it rained so much last night that I literally have a boat full of water. I started bailing it with my little bucket there, my little bailing bucket. And I realized, why? When I have a battery operated shower. Let's test it out. I'm gonna throw one in there. Flip that switch. Maybe I should keep this in the boat. Just got smart. That was brilliant. Can't believe I didn't think about that before. It's like an emergency pump for the boat. Every boat should have one of these. Today's another day. The sun's finally shining. Car's actually getting a little bit of a charge today from the sun instead of the car. Yesterday I had to start the car for like 3.5 hours to charge the batteries because it was getting pretty low. Not really low, but I wanted a little bit of extra battery in there for video editing. I uploaded a video, did that and everything else. I'm sitting at like 90% battery life, I think. So hopefully we can get a good charge from the sun today. Hopefully the sun stays out long enough I can go fishing. If not, I'll probably end up going, well, after I'm gone fishing or before I'm gone fishing, I might go for a little walk. Get a little exercise, you know. But there is a lot of blue sky coming, which is exciting.
Sleep, yeah. Only miss you when I'm breathing in too deep, yeah. Am I just your little secret? I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't want to see the warning signs, and now I'm paying the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave.
I'm out here fishing Sugar Lake, and I heard there was a cave out here. Well, I found it, but it's not exactly what you think it is. It's just a little tiny hole that you can barely crawl into. Well, there it is. Just a little tiny hole. There it is. Kind of past it a little bit. It looks like there's also a rope up to the top. There's a cross up there and something else. So it looks like somebody was buried here as well. I would not trust that rope though, because who knows how long it's been sitting here. If it breaks and I fall, I'm done for. That's pretty steep. If I wanted to climb up there, I'd probably go that way. Go around the corner, find somewhere safe, and then traverse the mountain up to the top and over to the side, and should be fine. I do have my fishing line out, but it's just a float line. It's 22 feet deep here, so it's not gonna get caught in anything. Thought I'd stop and check this cave out. But yeah, that's it. There's a big fish down there. Can't see the fish, but anyways. Got to explore the cave, got to see the cave. There's the Sugar Lake Cave. Not much of a cave. I read that it was like you could ride your kayak right into it and possibly fit it, but anything like this big boat wouldn't be able to fit, and you can crawl it about, go swimming, and find a geocache or something like that. So there she is, the cave that everybody was talking about. It's not even that big. You could probably fit 2 or 3 people in it for sure, but it's not deep that I thought it was gonna be. Looks like there's somebody camping on the island over here and on the other side as well. That was pretty cool. I'm not sure if they know it's private land though, but I don't think anybody's out here checking, so good on them. I mean, there's a couple of cool spots to set up tents, so, but I never saw that one before. That one's new. Let's check it out one day. Things you can check out when you have an outboard engine on your boat now, so that's pretty cool. Just out here on like day 9, I think it is, fishing out at Sugar Lake, and my motor broke. So now I'm stuck trolling back to base, which is like an hour and a half. Luckily, there's still like 2 or 3 hours of daylight, and then I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this. And yes, it is in neutral. I don't know what's going on. I opened it up and this fell out, so gotta figure out where that goes. See if I can put it back together, but I don't have any tools in the boat. Luckily, I have enough battery to get back to base. I'm probably like 40 minutes away. So I guess I'm fishing on the way home. Why not? I mean, I got the battery power, so the batteries will probably be dead when I get home. That's life fishing. The new motor that you just bought. We'll figure it out. To be fair though, I have caught 4 fish, I believe, in the past few hours. That's kind of nice. So, I had lots of bites. It was getting pretty windy, but it's nice and calm now, so it's smooth cruise all the way home. I figured it out. Don't mind the generator noise. I got a generator to charge the batteries for the boat so we can go fishing more often. And it's completely overcast today. There's absolutely no sun, so I'm charging the batteries in the car. The battery charger. That being said, I need more battery charger. I need a bigger battery charger. Anyways, so I figured this out. I took it all apart, and once I took this off, this massive spring just exploded and actually hit me in the nails. I'm okay. I actually did scream out. Oh, I did get a little cut, but not very. I'm not bleeding or anything, so I'm fine. Anyways, grabbed my gloves and got to work putting it back together. This screw wasn't holding. This screw wasn't holding this bracket, which this was holding a spring underneath, which keeps this cable taut. So now you can so now it's all together. I'm gonna put the bolts back in and see if it works. It works. All right. Should put it in the water and actually put it to the test. And then keep a screwdriver in the boat at all times, because that sucks. If that happens again, I want to know that I can fix it and get home.
Thought that you should know I've been going solo. What my love be earning? Yeah. Dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go. Lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Free my signs. Watch me tell us be real. Be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want.
That's so exciting. I got it working. I didn't even think about it. I just pushed off and realized I had no boat motor batteries. That's okay. I got oars. It's all good. I would have been able to get to shore. Boat motor works again. Sweet. So I'm gonna go fishing before it starts raining, because it's supposed to rain today. Sometime today. Bring my rain jacket, get everything packed up, ready to go. Now that I got the boat motor running, so see you guys later. I also found this Coleman power chiller, and it's actually got a 12 volt plug-in on the side, but it only works till like 4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 4.4 Celsius or something like that, which is great and all, but it uses 4.6 amps or something like that, and when you do the calculation, just about 100 amp hour battery per day just to run this thing. So I only have 100 amp hours to play with. I was hoping to get an efficient fridge that I could use alongside my freezer so I wasn't making ice. But even when I'm making ice, I literally only use maybe 20 amp hours extra per day on top of the already 20 amp hours that I use to keep the freezer frozen. So that being said, I use maybe 40 to 50 amp hours, so that's just under 20% of my battery per day making ice and keeping it cold and keeping my steaks cold and all that stuff. So I'm still making ice. I didn't swap any ice packs today because it's cloudy, and this cooler has a pretty solid ice chunks in it, so tomorrow I will probably make ice and run the generator for a little extra longer. What do you do? I mean, without getting, 1,000 watts of power and having a little solar field and extra batteries to keep that extra energy stored for these cloudy and rainy days, because sometimes they last 2 or 3 days. So that being said, I'm going to need, 200 amp hours of backup battery for rainy days. Otherwise, I'll be putting on a generator. And that generator only puts out 2,000 watts, and I'm only using, 4 amps out of it, out of the 12 that's available or whatever. And so I'd like to get a bigger battery charger so that when I actually do turn on the generator, I put a lot of energy back into those batteries very quickly. Anyways, so that being said, I'm gonna probably keep that, but eventually I'm gonna swap it out and get a freezer fridge combo, probably like Chrome from Van City Van Life. It's got a dual zone, dual compartment, and each one cools individually as needed. So the motor only kicks on to cool off one or both or one at a time until the desired temperature. So one's fridge, one's freezer. So that being said, his probably uses about the same amount of power as my freezer does. So having that fridge space and not having to make ice. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a bonus. I think I'll just have to save up my money and get one. I thought maybe I could just run a freezer and get away with just using a cooler, but just for the convenience, I think, of just having an available fridge that you can just throw a little cream in there, some whatever you want, and not have to worry about making sure that there's frozen ice ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm got a couple more days here left, and then gonna go fishing up in another lake and get some bigger fish. Got some other projects on the go. Got some ideas for some more YouTube videos coming up, but don't really have that much battery. I can record videos, but kind of hard to edit if you don't have enough battery power to do it. Need more solar panels. I got 200 watts more sitting at home, but I can't hook them up yet because I'm still waiting on for some cables. So that's pretty cool. So I was out at Sugar Lake last year and I came across this. This is the location of one of the original Sugar Lake Pioneer campsites. Pretty freaking cool. Although when I was here, this sign was actually attached, and now it's no longer attached. Holy crap! That is heavy. It looks like it was just glued on with some like hard nails or something, or no nails or something. I don't know. It's so cool. Like, this is such a nice spot. Like, I don't know why they don't turn it into a couple campsites or something, because this place is always busy. I don't know about this year, but it seems to be always busy. There's actually is a piece of property just over there. It'd be nice to own it. They've got a houseboat out there. And there's a sign over here. The sign says, Sugar Lake is a hydroelectric reservoir. Be aware of changing water levels. And there's no lifeguard underneath. So, pretty freaking cool, dude. Like, put a couple campsites down here, a couple picnic tables, outhouse or two. Clean up some of the branches a little bit. This would be a nice little beach. On to the next location. I got these two little chipmunks here fighting over these nuts. They're so cute. They literally come up to my feet and they'll tap at my feet when I'm not paying attention. Look down and he'll just be looking up at me like, give me some nuts. Give me some nuts, dude. Where's those nuts? So I put a couple nuts because they'll stand on this little stump and they'll be like, I want the nuts here. Put them here. And it's kind of cute. So I'll put a couple nuts there and they'll just snack on them. And when they're out, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, more please. And they'll run over to the picnic table and they'll go for nuts. Dude, I don't have any nuts for you. So I'll put some more nuts out. And it's so funny because they'll take a nut and then they'll run off like 10 feet and they'll find a little hole and they'll bury it. And then they'll come back and grab another one and they'll go bury it somewhere else. And they'll grab another one and they'll bury it somewhere else. And because there's two of them battling over these nuts. And I don't know what the other one's doing, but he runs off, comes back, grabs more, runs off, comes back, grabs more. But the other ones, he buries them. And I've checked it. He actually comes back and he remembers where they are and digs them up and takes them back to his home for winter. I don't know, it's so cute. There's my little buddies hanging out here in Sugar Lake here. Sure. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys watching and sticking along with me. Haven't posted very much lately. Got some more stuff coming, so subscribe, like, comment. See you guys later. Bye.